Hey everybody, Melissa here with The Fully Mindful. It's been a little bit and I thought I would offer up a little mini practice today on non-reactivity. Figured it's probably pretty good timing around the holidays and everything. Always a really good practice at any time of year, but especially important when maybe we have family or, expectations. I don't know, those human things that we have, I know that I have around the holidays and around a lot of days. And, non-reactivity sounds kind of big and important, but really it's about being able to take that pause and just get settled and not just react and just have that knee-jerk response, that sort of very quick human response. And so I guess as we delve into today's mindfulness practice, let's pause on those times when emotions do flare and quick reactions do seem inevitable, whether that's at work, on the road, in the grocery line, or at home for the holidays. It's a shared journey we navigate, acknowledging that emotions, maybe even annoyance, are part of the human fabric. And practicing non-reactivity, creating space in the moment between what happens and how we respond can be really helpful, not just in avoiding conflict with the people that we love, but just avoiding sort of that inner turmoil and conflict. So let's practice. Just finding a comfortable position. If you're seated, maybe placing the feet on the ground and feeling that contact there as your feet touch the ground or the earth. Your bum is in the seat and closing your eyes if that's comfortable. Just sit and know you're sitting. And just breathing in and exhaling out. I'm always trying to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, just regulating our parasympathetic nervous system, activating that so we can relax here. But other than that, no special breathing, just in and out through the nose, nice and soft. Maybe feeling the belly rising and falling with each breath in and each breath out. And just relaxing the face and the jaw, and the shoulders, the belly, the torso, the legs, the hands. Just seeing if you can let go a little bit. See if you can release something, anything. As you breathe in and breathe out. Just choosing an anchor to come back when your mind wanders. Maybe that's your breath as you feel the cool air come in through the nose, or maybe it's your chest or your belly rising and falling. Or maybe it's a sound, or just the feeling of your body wherever it's making contact. Just something to come back to gently when your mind wanders. Because it will. Because we're human. I'm just seeing if you can be here with your anchor. Just breathing and being. Just to get a little practice in here, maybe bringing to mind a moment of small annoyance, nothing major, just a minor annoyance. Maybe somebody cut you off in the parking lot or in the grocery line, or maybe somebody didn't appreciate you for something, kind of small that you did. Maybe your kids or your partner left their socks out on the ground for the 1,000th time. And just noticing where you might feel that minor annoyance in the body and the mind. Maybe a subtle tightening of the chest, or perhaps a quiet ache in the stomach, or a tightness in the throat, or maybe your brow furrows, or you clench your jaw, your hands. Just noticing where you sense that annoyance. And just allowing the breath to explore these sensations. Just following wherever it leads. And just staying with the breath here as you explore. You can always come back to the breath and remain there if examining the annoyance is too much or just not where you're at today. And after you've explored the bodily sensations of that minor annoyance, maybe just recalling the thoughts that were there, what crossed your mind. But instead of diving into the narrative and getting carried away by it, just observing as those thoughts just pass on by, experiencing them as an observer of our internal dialogue. How it rises, passes by, and goes away. And if it helps, you can always just label it as thinking, 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 just to keep some space between you and the thoughts. Just staying with the breath. In this shared space of introspection, let's just kind of take a moment to reflect on the wisdom of non-reactivity. It's not about fixing anything in the moment, instantly, or even in the future, but just allowing the ebb and flow of emotions, just like a tide coming in and out, just like the breath coming in and out. Now turning our attention, just inviting you to think of something that fills your heart with joy or gratitude, or maybe a sense of love. It could be a memory from long ago, or just a moment that happened earlier in the day. Maybe a simple pleasure, a cup of coffee, chocolate, the warm sun on your face, whatever it is, just inviting that in for a moment. Allowing yourself to feel the sensations that you feel in your body with that joy or love or gratitude. And just taking a moment to feel the warmth that might generate inside you. Allowing the joy or the gratitude to fill you up, just like a gentle wave embracing the shore. And maybe you might even notice that the source of gratitude or joy might even be connected to something that initially annoyed you or irked you, like maybe the dirty socks strewn on the floor remind me of how grateful you are for your partner or your kid. Or that someone cut you off in the grocery line. Maybe they smiled at you. Or maybe it gave you a moment to do something that you needed to do. Just exploring how these contrasting emotions might coexist within you, if they do. Now As you breathe, letting the positive feelings mingle with the awareness we cultivated earlier, just noticing the tapestry of emotions, the complexity of them, all existing and swirling around at the same time. As Rumi says, all are welcome here. And just embracing the warmth in your heart, and if gratitude arises for something that once seemed bothersome, appreciate the transformative power of perception, or if it doesn't, that's okay too. You can just let it all go. I'm just carrying a feeling of warmth with you as we get ready to conclude our mindfulness practice here. Just inhaling joy or gratitude and exhaling any residual tension or tenseness that is still there. And just being in the moment, savoring it for a few breaths here. And just reflecting on what you noticed about what you sensed, what you felt, what you experienced. What are you appreciating? What are you noticing? Maybe you even notice a calm centeredness about you now. And just staying with the breath for a little bit longer and releasing the moment you just savored and anything else that came up during this practice, just letting it go with this next exhale. Just breathing in and breathing out. Just being with the breath, and as we prepare to conclude our meditation, maybe flickering the eyes open if they were closed, looking around, noticing where you are in this time, in this space, knowing that you can always come back. If you feel the minor annoyance swell right up in you, you can just breathe in, breathe out. Create the space again. Create the love, the gratitude within. Thank you all for your practice today. We'll see you next time.